Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to the 4,000 Question Challenge, episode 102, and Mandarin is with us as well. Lucky us. I'm imagining the rest of these questions are not going to be great. As we get closer and closer to the end of this section on family and friends, the questions seem to be getting worse. Let's see if that holds true. At what age do you think children are cutest to observe? I wasn't aware that I was an anthropologist. I don't think there is a particular age. Humans can be cute and they can be entertaining at any age. What professional athlete or other famous person is the best role model for children today? I don't think being an athlete or a famous person qualify someone for being a role model. I think the best role models in a child's life are probably her friends and family and the community around her. But I'm weird like that. What do you think about nursing a baby in public? That's what breasts are for. If people don't like it, they can go home. So it's fine. How does TV affect kids' attitudes, values, and behavior? You're asking the wrong person. I haven't done the research, nor have I read the research itself. So go talk to someone who's done the research, read the reports, and see if you can find a cogent answer. I get the feeling that children are far more plastic and durable than we think they are, and that the television is not doing as much harm as some fear-mongers would tell you otherwise. For example, the author of this book. What games and activities do you play with your children? I have no children, but I would emphasize role-playing. What toy did kids have that you would like? Legos. Legos, it's always Legos. Well, okay, I'll free admit, there's some action figures out there that I really enjoy. Would you ever adopt a child? I'm not going to adopt a child, but I don't think there's anything wrong with adopting children. And I think it's a viable way to get a child if you can't have children, or because you would like to help a child who doesn't have a parent. And I think that there is nothing morally or ethically different between that and having a child. That's just me. What is your definition of love, and how would you describe it to a child? Who asked that question? Why do you have to define it? Why do you have to describe it? Why don't you just show it? Why don't you just demonstrate it? Why don't you just say it? What is the most important thing you would want to teach your kids? Ask better questions. What is something that today seems impossible to do or achieve with your children? So the framing here is that at one point in the past there was something that you could do or achieve with your children, or that is no longer possible, or there is something that is impossible to achieve, or seems impossible, or is impossible to achieve today, that will be possible in the future. I don't have an answer to that question. I really don't. And that's just a weird-ass thing to ask. It's very strange. So, this has been the end of episode 102, and yeah, even Mandarin's tired of these friggin' questions. So, we will revisit the end of this chapter next time, but we have one question left on this page, a full page on page 76, and about a half page on 77, and then we're done, and we're going on to fun and sport. Let's see if fun and sport's more entertaining. It at least should be less awful, unless, you know, they're asking very specific things about, say, rape allegations and concussion problems in the NFL. Who knows? But yeah, this section is just, this has been like slogging through bloody mud. I mean that literally, like blood-soaked mud. thank you for being here for episode 102 of the 4,000 Question Challenge, and I hope you will join us for episode 103. And hopefully, Mandarin will be here so that we will not be royal.